really didn't discolor it too bad, so we didn't get that much. And then the windrows are still pretty up. I mean, they settled, which I would expect that, but I'm just trying to clip the very edge with the rake to roll the bottom on top. Like just a little bit. It's only about due damp on the bottom, just from the ground. Kind of flip it up, get some sun to it. About an hour or two, and it's ready to go. You get down and feel it, which we'll stop and look at it. It's dry. This was dry when we raked it, but like we had that probably 1/10 of an inch of rain. We only got a 1/2 at home, but we got more over here at the field. We're about 2 miles from home. And now when I baled this, this is bad, but I almost planned that we'd have to do this raking. So let's get off real quick and look at it. Okay, so down here in the windrow, we look at it, field on top. It's dry, it's crunchy. Now we'll dig in at the bottom and we'll flip it. And even that's dry and crunchy, but I feel a little bit of dampness. You can see a couple of these blades probably weren't super dry yesterday, so they soaked a little bit of moisture back up. And that's where I feel a little bit of dampness, but it's like a cool damp, like it's cold, and it makes you think it's wet. I'm just gonna flip these over. Most of the unraked hay I looked at already. I could probably do a thin raking and not rake 21 foot together, but maybe just 2 windrows, 14 foot, and that should be dry. And we can get a good chunk of this finished up, hopefully. Our weather is coming from over there, roughly. So I don't see, there's a few clouds from humidity. Most of the rain, if anything's popped up on radar, has been in south and eastern Kentucky. But that's not even coming towards us, that's past us. So I mean, it's past us, that's a good thing. It's past, it shouldn't be coming here again. Oh. I think we're doing pretty good for how well it's dried. I was, expecting to find something wetter, and it must have dried a lot since Brad came over. He did that a little after 12. That's a little damp, and we're trying to get that up in the air. But most places I dig in, it feels pretty dry all the way through. That's a little bit bright, but that's dry mostly. No, it tastes like grass. It's kind of like at that leathery stage. It's dry, it's a little bit of moisture internally. Okay, so we'll let you guys ride on the rake, kind of see what I'm doing. I don't know if you guys have had a good ride on the rake yet this year. This isn't my standard raking procedure. Now you can see those 2 windrows are close, and these 2 windrows are close, and there was a big space. There was a windrow right here, but Brad was stacking, I guess it was my turn to drive baler, since Dad and I stacked the last wagon, we let Brad come rake. So I guess it was his turn or something. I don't know, he jumped on the wagon. But I tried to take out every third so I could rake this one out, and then rake this one out over here. And this is where we finished the wagon, and right as we finished the wagon, I started feeling a couple drops, and we headed for the barn. Over here, I mean, there's enough room between the windrows, but they'll be really close. They'll be a bit more annoying to bale, because I'll have 2 windrows real close, like over here and probably right here. I'm only gonna roll them over 3 feet or so, maybe 4. We already took 1 wagon load off, and I think there's maybe a wagon load left. Plus 1 small section out front that we haven't touched yet. And then I think we'll make a round bales out of the little weedier stuff, especially now that it got rained on. I mean, it's not a detrimental rain, it's like 2 or 3 very heavy dews. Well, let's go for a ride. out something else I forgot to fix. There's no bolt through this side. I'm like, why don't I hear the clicking noise? That's because there's no pin through it. And I saw that at home, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to put a bolt through that. And then this hay project came, and I guess I got busy and totally forgot. So we need a rake teeth and some other stuff.